Currency flowing, surfing the waves. Super alpha, omega leading the way. Enigma bot whispering all through the night. Making moves and everything's tight. Charts on my canvas, I paint it with trades. Candlesticks dance as the profits cascade. Bears and bulls, they come and they go, but I hold my ground, watch the capital grow. Risk and reward, it's all in the game. Algo box guiding, no need for fame. Late nights grinding, I stay in the zone. Counting blessings as I claim the throne. On the track now we trade way up. Take second, we never give up. Algo box coming, showing the way. Money flowing in from night to day. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. RSI rising back, fees on point. Enigma bot whispers, I'm on the brink. Scalping quick, I'm catching the highs. Swinging it slow as the value flies. Algo bot flashing numbers align. Leverage high, but I stay in my prime. Candles don't lie, the story they tell. Building my wealth, fast the order slow. Flow master guiding every move I make. I'm riding these waves, watching prices break. Super moon glowing, markets in sync. Algo box leads, I never need to think. Patience pays, every step's precise. Algorithm flowing, my trades suffice. Ticks in my pocket, the game's been won. Trading till the setting of the sun. On the track now we trade way up. Take second, we never give up. Algo box coming, showing the way. Money flowing in from night to day. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Fibonacci tracing, watching it fall. Retracing, it's clear, I answer the call. Confluence hits, I stay in my lane. Algo box whispers, we play the game. Flow master showing me where to go. No fear inside, I'm moving with flow. Rolling your band, squeezing so tight. Everything I do, it feels so right. On the track now we trade way up. Take second, we never give up. Algo box coming, showing the way. Money flowing in from night to day. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. On the track now we trade way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Now we trading way up. Late nights counting profits, stack up. Now we trading way up. Algo box leaving you back up. Who would've known? Getting signals on the algo zone. Just light up, and I'm in control. Watch me move with flow master, I ride the groove. From night till day, from night till day. One trade away, set the bars. Algo box got me seeing stars. Ripples hit my DM9, deltas doubling, now it's time. Enigma calls, I'm making moves. Hold the range like a candle's cruise. Tires rising, systems clear. Algo box shows no fear. Who would've thought we'd ride the waves with Algo box? Signals flash, I'm in the zone. Double delta, I'm never alone. From night till day, from night till day. Shots a lot of time to waste. Algorithm setting up the pace. Stack the ticks and spread the stops. Algo flow when it never drops. Back the feet running, I see the green. Things on target, market clean. I hit the trade, watch it rise. Flow master always precise. Who would've thought we'd ride the waves with Algo box? Signals flash, I'm in the zone. Double delta, I'm never alone. From night till day.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Welcome aboard, everyone.
What exactly is
Test 1, 2.
Why do our traders absolutely love it?
Michael Othrew. Are you ready? Indeed, it is Friday. Welcome back. Let's get to the charts. Good morning. Happy Friday. Let me reset the coins. Got 5 trades here on a Friday. It's early in, early out. We've got 4 minutes before the open. Now, don't get overwhelmed with the charts currently. I'll get down to a smaller, easier layout here for you in just a moment. But for those who are here for the full auto, it's full auto Friday after all. I'm going to show all the charts I've got up above here, and I'm going to turn on all 6 correlated instruments. Well, some of them uncorrelated. We'll talk about that here in just a moment. Arm long, arm short, full auto, Enigma on. 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 And if you think I'm speaking a foreign language right there, I totally get it. Go through the boot camp. We've got an 8-day boot camp. It's not really 8 days, just 8 sessions, but it took us 8 days. So if you'd like to go and cram those in over the weekend, it's Friday. It's the last day for that offer on the reboot section. This isn't some like, oh, you know, it's a pressure point, whatever. I'm literally just telling you the price is going up tonight. Tonight. So if you didn't get it during the reboot camp, during the pre-boot camp, boot camp is over. Boot camp is there. It's currently free. It won't be here for long, so you might want to go and grab that. Before we get started, let's go all the way down in here into the entry chart. And let's get going here this morning. We are still now 2 minutes before the U.S. Open. And I wanted to get in here a little bit earlier than that. We had quite a few people signing up overnight last night, and there were a couple of dupes. So got those all squared out this morning. Welcome aboard to all the new folks. Today is the last day, so again, a lot of people are trying to sign up for it before that price goes up big time. We had it before the boot camp. There was a pre-boot camp offer, and even during boot camp, and boot camp finished last week. So if you want to jump in, you better hurry today. Let me zoom into the chart here. Just my foot pedal here. There we go. Bam. All right, arm long, arm short, and full auto Enigma on for mine as well here. If you're wondering, hey, how come that one didn't take right there? That is because we are inside of the fiddle zone, and I've got that automatically filtered out here for me because I've got the Dream panel pack running right here. So fiddle zone filter is turned on, and neutrals, yes. So within that fiddle zone filter, the Enigma is not going to fire unless we are outside of that fiddle zone. If you don't know what that is here. And you learn all that in the boot camp area in just 8 sessions. So you could cram it in over the weekend if you wanted to get ahead of things. Yes, let's turn off that real-time protection. Thank you for the reminder once again. I did not do that yet. Thank you very much. I'm going to make sure things are working nice and smooth there this morning. And we are now a couple of seconds from the open. And I'm going to crank on financialjuice.com so we'll be able to hear
Q on the 6.
news chatter. Speaking of news, while I've got Full Auto here, I'm going to let Full Auto do the work for the first 5 minutes after the open. So till about 9:35, then I will start taking trades. I've got some drawings here from yesterday. I'm going to hit Control R, remove all drawings. There we go. All right, we are ready for a new day. And let me get the chat on the screen here so I can see and respond appropriately.
Double delta EAM on the 2.
You've got questions, pop them there in the chat. Today is Full Auto Friday, so we'll talk about advanced topics.
6.
Good morning, Eddie. Dropping the coffee. Good morning, Balloon Man. Ninja Scalp. Good morning. Dak. Epic. George. Mr. Canfield's here this morning. Jeremy's back. Great to see you. Daniel. Niall.
J-Hook
There's a new name I hadn't seen before. Welcome aboard. We got the Nomads in the house. Good morning, Bob. Happy Friday, sir. You guys are not following the Nomads. They had a great stream last night. Go check them out. Bob crushed it last night in the evening hours. Day Trading Nomads. Go look up that YouTube channel right there. Get them a follow. Ninja Scalp live streams during the afternoon session. I think he's got it going in the morning too. He live streams his whole thing. So if you want to go check him out there. Ark, here's a new person in the room with us. Great to see you. Petro, good morning. Good morning, Ryan. Meyer, great to see you. Tom K, good morning. Rick, hello. Captain Rex, happy Friday. Vortex, signing in. Love to see it. Superman is here. Let's go. No kryptonite. Let's roll. 9:32. 2 minutes past the U.S. Open.
Enigma long on the NQ4. Double delta NQ on the 4. Fib.ym on the 2.
That is a very weird looking HMD. Dot outside of the shark. So shark comes in. Dot outside of it instead of inside. Very interesting. So laying off it here for just another moment or two. We are coming up on 9:33. So got about 2 more minutes for me.
Fib.ym
Kind of my SOP game plan. I'll wait for it a bit. So our direction filter over here on the left, this is going to tell me the direction of the NERD, the NASDAQ, the ES, the RTY, and the Dow. Those instruments I just turned on moments ago on Full Auto up top are those same 4 plus gold and crude oil. Got Full Auto running across 6 instruments. And then I am executing here on the Dow and NASDAQ. We got a lot of feedback that it makes it a lot easier for people to see just one chart at a time. So I'll be taking that into account. Hopefully you guys who are on mobile devices, a lot of people checking in with us on mobiles, and they had a hard time seeing. I get it. Like, so I usually have this out for our members. This is helpful to them because they know this is our primary filtering. If you look over there on the left on our rules and goals, 5 or 6 trades, 60 to 90 minutes for our not over trading scenarios. And then the 3-step to entry rule, the nerd filter, arrow color, that's the 2 in front of us executing. And then of course we've got our entries, which are the cheat sheets right here. So if you want to download our cheat sheets on the left hand side of Discord as you're going through the 8-day boot camp, you'll learn what all these mean. And we're looking for 2 pillar entries with a complex structure such as a harmonic or regression channel shapes, basically pattern, plus RTOFA. Those are our 2 pillars. We want to make sure that we are taking a trade when those 2 criteria are met. If not, I'm not really taking a swing, if you know what I mean. Vinny started streaming your boot camp videos while I took my power naps. What? I started streaming your boot camp videos while I took my power naps. Wait. So did you learn through osmosis? So while you were sleeping, you were dreaming? You were dreaming about boot camp, or my boot camps put you to sleep because they were so boring. I see what you're doing there, Bob. Bob says they're boring, guys. It must be there's too much information in there. They're so boring, Vinny. You put me to sleep on my power nap, bro. Thanks. You gave me the greatest sleep of all time. It's fantastic. 12-hour stream last night through the London Open and into the New York pre-market. Oh, you did the long dog. Wow, you went all the way last night, huh? I missed the first part of the message. My apologies. Good morning, Kevin. Mike Edminster just joined with us this morning, I believe overnight. Is that correct, Mike? It's great to have you with us. Showing your videos on my stream while I stepped away from the... Oh, while you were sleeping, you were streaming it to your crew. Hey, I like the sound of that. That's a good idea.
Double Delta NQ on the 6.
Good morning, Prayer Warrior. Great to have you with us. Another new person that joined with us. Mike said, yep, he's on board with us. Got in there just in time. Bootcamp is awesome. Newbies are lucky to have that. Grateful to have it now. Thank you for putting it together for us. Many, many ahas moments. Yes. So even if you've been around a while, this is Anthony. He's been with us for a long time. So here's, I've wanted to do this for a long time. This is the hardest thing about building out great tool sets. It takes a lot of work, a lot of effort to create great tools, but then documentation afterwards. You almost need like a whole separate team to do that. And we did. We took 2 years and multi-member crew, including graphics personnel and people who know the system. Eddie, a absolute key to being able to get our documentation together. It's been awesome, you know, hiring him over the last 2 years. It's been awesome having him in the crew, and he does a fantastic job keeping our documentation updated now as well. And without those extra hands getting all that kind of stuff done, it's just, there's too many components. There's a lot going on with our system. It is the #1 algorithmic trading platform in the world. Of course, my opinion. I'm a little biased, I would say. But look around. Look around. Let's see. 10.2. I'm on the 2s, and this is a little slow. It says we're at valid. Double delta shift was a turn earlier. It looks like we are around the golden ropes areas, so I will be looking to sell the highs and buy the lows, generally speaking. News events, we have 10 a.m. FOMC folks talking. Let me check my other news source, because sometimes you need a couple.
Enigma short on the Y.
Make sure I didn't miss some 9:45. Nope, just 10 a.m. Everybody else confirm that. I only see 10 a.m. as the next news event, and then I see 11:30 after that. So you guys can confirm with your news sources. I've got 2 I've already checked. 10 and 11:30 is what I see. All right, so that Enigma did not fire on full auto. Make sure we understand why, because we've got the fiddle zone filter turned on right there, right? Inside the fiddle zone still. If you don't know what I'm talking about, make sure you install the 2-week free trial and learn what the fiddle zone is. That is one of the last filters before entry. To make sure that you know where the fiddle zone is at. Even if you're going to take one inside, then just make sure, in my opinion, you got your 2 filter rule in the direction of the nerd plus the arrow. And the arrow is going to be on that same chart for the fiddle zone. So once you have those 2 lined up, they're both green, we're looking for long. They're both red, we're looking for short. Pretty simple. The documentation is better than any other system I've looked at, and I've looked at too many. Great to hear it. Love to hear it. That was my goal, is to be the best. I'm just a little obsessed with the best. Just a little obsessed. A little. A little. Eddie B. The legend.
Double Delta and
Good morning, Mr. Raymer. Great to see you. Rodney's in the house. Good morning. Tom K. Oh, there's Noob Sebot. Sorry I missed you earlier. Noob, I see you, bro. Great to see you. Happy Friday. Still sitting inside the fiddle zone. Literally, you can just tell. We're fiddle-diddle-diddled. Yeah, that Enigma hit its target. It went 20 ticks. Woulda, shoulda, couldas. It was after these crosses here, so probably could have gone ahead and taken that one, but wasn't quite ready to go in on that. Looking over there at the fiddle zone. It's a very tight little mess in there right now. Now we got a PRZ cross, you know, long here, but we're at neutral. So we're just waiting. So some of the hardest parts of trading is knowing when not to trade. Like knowing when to trade, sure, there's a spot right there, there's a spot over there. And knowing when not to is a discipline thing. But your job is to wait for the market to come to you. And if you've got AlgoBox, you're waiting for it to come into, you know, my set of areas, what I like to teach. You've got the rubber band concept. Make sure that rubber band is nice and stretched out so that you can, when it lets go, it can hit its target easily. Good speed. Right now, you can see we've got this screaming at me. It's too slow. I want to turn the psychology module a little bit farther. Here you go. If you are undisciplined, I would recommend you use the psychology bot to your advantage right here. Check out that psychology bot. You have a hard time not pressing the button. You're like, oh, I'm going to press the button. I got to do it. Turn the psychology bot on. I would recommend at least doing the O in the bot. All right. Bot, B-O-T. B-O-T, bot stands for background, overlay, and text. So right now you see I have O and the T on. I don't have the B on, background color, but I've got O and T. So there's the text. The text says it's too slow, and the overlay is this giant X on my chart going, right now, don't take any trades. So I'll leave this on here for just a minute for demonstration purposes. I generally don't have the X on anymore. I've gotten pretty good at it. I gotten pretty good at using the tools. You know what I'm saying? I'm all right. Didn't do too bad yesterday. What do you guys think? Waiting with some patience. I don't know that I wait with patience. I'm not a very patient person. I think you do have to be patient. But I'm usually like waiting with anxiety. I'm like, come on, get there. As long as you don't press the button, you're fine. Okay, you don't have to zen it out if you don't want. You can jam it out, play some good music. I do recommend using our music. Don't play anxiety level music, you know what I'm saying? I've talked with I remember one specific trader that I was talking with and asking him, you know, what he's doing. Said, hey, what kind of music you listen to? Like, play me some examples. And so he sent me one, and like instantly I was like, dude, it sounded like some tribal music stuff where I explained it to him. I said, as I'm listening to this music, it feels like I can already feel my anxiety levels growing just from the music itself. It felt like I was about to get eaten. I was like, I feel like this music takes me to a spot where I feel like I'm sitting in the middle of a circle at night, and there's like a fire right next to me, and there's like this giant circle of weird dudes that want to eat me, and they're like doing a gonna eat you right now, got to choke you up, boy, I'm gonna eat you. And I'm like, bro, I don't think this is to be good for your psychology while you are trading. Like feeling like you're about to get eaten is probably not the vibe you're trying to pull. And I'm not all trades by Matt vibes and everything, but I'm just saying there might be some things you might want to avoid, like anxiety, stress, zombie music. Yeah, is that what that was? It was something, but I said, listen, I made a Vinny's jams section on the left hand side of Discord. Try my music, and let's see how that works for you. Yeah, it was Democrats. I felt like a bunch of purple-haired Democrats were about to eat me or something. They were about to barbecue my flesh. And it was a nope for me. You know what I'm saying? You watch my live stream, you know about the nope, right? Oh, I just missed this 10.7 call on the bottom on NQ. Okay, I would have taken that. Didn't see it. Anybody grab that 10.7 off the fours? Got a nice juicy dropout. That's pulling back the rubber band. Rubber band has been expanded. Got nice clean chuckers. 10.7 off the bottom. It's already run up 63 ticks to the top of the channel. I missed that one there, but the bots got it. So bots are rolling it up there. You got that one, Superman? Superman grabbed it. Nice job. Seeing Late Nate agrees with me. I'm like, nope, out of the trade. Yeah, no joke. Now that you know about Late Nate, you do not want them agreeing with you. So the X has still been sitting here on the chart telling me it's too slow. Now I'm here on the twos, so if you have been watching, you know I could make an adjustment for this, right? I could go up there and change that. Oh, speaking of change. Helps if I set the proper ATM. Go for smalls. All right, ATM locked in there. No trades taken yet. It's 9:47. Had a nice 20.8 down, but inside the fiddle zone. And I missed the NQ because I was over here gabbing. Sitting here in neutral. We've been in a lot of neutral here. Haven't seen this many yellows in a while. Like yellow. Just meandering in the middle there. But the fiddle zone filter keeping us out of less ideal trades so far. Then you add it on the cross. Superman, he knows what's up. I didn't see a cross on the fours. Did you see a cross on the fours? My bad on the twos. Ah, you had the twos. There you go. See, having that multi-time frame is super handy, isn't it? Nice job.
Fib.ym on the 2.
Early in, early out. That's right. Still got about 10 minutes. All right, there's a headshot inside the fiddle zone. And then it comes in with a 22 behind it.
Low impact news event.
I'm tempted, but I'm also trying to be very disciplined. It's a Friday. I want to be early in, early out. We got 10 minutes till a news event and 10 minutes till 10 a.m. That is a moonshot short target down below, right in front of the P point and the open. And we are inside the fiddle zone. YM is a snooze fest here this morning. It's true. You're just riding inside the fiddle zone. Dipped outside of it for a second, like right here. The only place we were outside the fiddle zone. We tapped the open. That's the open line. That's the only place. It's crazy. And there goes an Enigma all the way to its target. All right, so woulda, shoulda, coulda. Passed on 2 of them because they're inside the fiddle zone here. And even if I wanted to have taken that inside the fiddle zone, there's green arrow. So I'm just waiting on my 2-step entry rule.
Double.ym.
Not a lot of action there this morning. Just waiting for the market to come to me and my plays. 9:51. We've got 9 minutes till the news event, so we'll see. That wakes things up. Hey, Manny. Good to see ya. Super dot long off of that Enigma target, so that went just to its target. And then we got a ready up fib dot right there with a delta shift. So some exchange of hands right there at the open line. Open line is another place where not my favorite place to take trades around that open line. There's these little battles that go on. There's kind of like a magnet, and magnets can attract or repel.
MYM on the 2.
So kind of an area of difficulty in my opinion. Historically, I want to make sure it shows up on my charts here. I'm not interested in really taking any plays in this area.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
We got a line of crosses right here. I'm gonna press F6 here and mark this area. This line of crosses right here. 1, 2, 3. We'll see. Did I put the cave back on? Oh, I'm missing something. We're missing. I guess I didn't save that. Missing my profile details. I'm gonna risk it and change it here, and hopefully it doesn't lock up here. I mean, normally before you make this change, you should disconnect. Okay, don't do what I'm doing here. I'm gonna go ahead and change mine. My machine is keeping up pretty nicely. Got a 14900. We want to add volume profile. Algo box volume profiler, and I'm gonna set mine to 85% transparency. And I'm going to click OK. All right, get that up out of the way here. And let's see if we got, well, I was hoping to look back to see if we had any cave targets back behind us here. The news will probably shake this up, and I will likely take maybe my first trade right there after the news event. Coming up here in about 6 minutes. Hey, starting to hear some audio box black. You hear some big buyer stepping in right here, bringing it right back to
Lower
that retail line.
on the 37.
Okay, cracking through that cipher, so we weren't inside the fiddle zone. Potential piercer with audio box coming through. But right now, look at our nerd. Nerd's not with us yet. Hey, good morning, Brandon. Happy Friday, sir. Plutonium, good morning, sir. We got plutonium in the house.
Lower bands touch YM on the 30s.
Cracking through a cipher and a shark there, and now we are to the buy side. We are 5 minutes till the news. Look at where we've been in the fiddle zone, right? We've just been in the fiddle zone all morning. The only time we peaked outside, right here, and we tapped the open. A rare type of morning as of lately it's been pretty wild.
Double Delta EM on the 6.
Popping a cigar, waiting on the news. Nice. We got 3 minutes till the news. And then, of course, 3 minutes after the news, right? So 2 minutes before, 3 minutes after. I want to not take any trades here. I got 45 seconds to take a trade. If a trade's going to set up, it would have to happen in the next now 30 seconds. My last entry I can take here. Psychology module telling me it's too slow. Giant X over the chart. So the psychology module is just telling me, like, relax. How many of you guys use the psychology module with the big X on it? If you use the giant X type of 1, if you don't use the giant X psychology bot type of 2, I'm kind of curious how many people actually use the big X. Now I have the text on all the time. I feel like, or maybe do this. Tell me what, if you are using part of it, do you use the background, the overlay, or the text, or the combination of two, or you don't use it, haven't used it, don't know what it is, working on it kind of thing. I am curious. Here we go, 9:58, 2 minutes, hands off the keys, okay? The news is coming here in 2 minutes. Psychology modules kept me off of the triggers so far. And the bots are up 900, 915, 945, 975. If it gets to 1,000, I'll flatten all on the bots. I like to take $1,000 out of the bots on a Friday before the news. There it is, 1,010, and I'm hitting flatten all. All right, there's that flatten all button usage. And there we go. So the bots, all right, don't get overwhelmed. I'm about to show you guys a lot of charts. I'm zooming back out here. So the bots that I launched and turned on this morning, they were all right here. There we go. That one closed out right there. As I pressed the flatten all button on that one, didn't see any other trades open, but I hit the flatten all button anyways because I just want to make sure if any trades are open, closes all of them all at the same time. So basically closing everything at a certain P&L. And there we are, 1,100 on the bots for me. So I didn't get to take any trades, but the bots did the work there. And I think it was only 2 trades. 2 trades on the bot from what I could see. I'll check the stats here in just a moment. News is coming out any second. Do I have financial juice running? There we go. All right, we'll listen into the news. News will be rolling, and I'll get us back down to our entry chart here. See if anything sets up here. Currently too slow, so we'll watch when the market gets hot starts going after the news here, the overlay will come off the chart. The text will change. You'll see it tell us great speed or too fast, all that kind of stuff right here. See a lot of text. Oh, Superman uses the text and the X. Great. A lot of text I see. All three. Royce is like, I use all three. Just discovered it in this stream. Awesome. We do go over that in the 8-day boot camp, so I would definitely recommend, if you guys have not hit the 8-day boot camp, watch it all this weekend. You can binge watch it. Not like all day sessions. It's pure compacted details and information. Keep my hands off the triggers here for 3 minutes. I'm gonna, if you'll allow me, I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys where that's located currently. Now that playlist may disappear over the weekend. We are working on moving this back behind a paywall, so if you want to go grab it for free on me, grab it right here on the Vinny Emini channel. Here is the 8-day boot camp. If I click on it right here, here's what it looks like. And this isn't like, oh, me just walking through days and just hum and dum and dum. Literally going through every part of the documentation, top to bottom. We start out with how to make sure that everything is set up, how, like, all the advantages of getting things rolling with the proper screen sizing and chart layouts. And then we get into the fundamentals, learning the individual components of day 3 and 4. And then 5, 6, 7, and 8, this starts putting everything together. If you're like, the first 3 are a little ho-hum, you know, because those are individual components. 3, we do start getting into the individual components, but day 1 and 2 is a lot of setup and everything from why you need to be using UPSs and all that kind of stuff. I really don't think you should miss these. And performance on your PC, a lot of that stuff that you may or may not know, I think you should go through them, okay? Or play them at high speed if you want. But when you get to start on 4 through 8, you were getting deep dived. All the stuff that we do here. And what you're going to find out, when you start putting it all together, it's actually quite easy. It's 3 steps. 3 steps. I'm looking for the nerd plus the arrow. Take the direction in one of our entries with our 2 pillars, structure, and R2FA. That's it. But I want you to know what is inside of those. So a lot of this is teaching you what and why, getting the confidence to know how and what we're doing on that. But the boot camp is ready for you when you're ready for it. Okay. 10:03. We're past. That is a snoozer news fest. When was the last time that happened? Hardly anything. Sarp is back. Good morning. Happy Friday, sir. I'm good. How are you?
Russian economy.
Happy you survived my tongue lashing yesterday, but I'm your coach. Just love you enough to tell you what you need to catch up on. I bet you know the crowns and valleys now, yeah? Did you go find the crowns and valleys? You know about the crowns and valleys now, right? Bob says he uses the X and the text. Excellent. That's what we got on right now. I like the X and the text myself. Look, it's just helped me even right now. Like I've got no desire to press the button here. We're just sitting in the snooze or loser section. Like, you're just going to take plays. You're going to have more losers in the snoozers. Giant X is just telling me, hey, you know, it's not ideal yet. Royce, you just finished day 2. Fantastic. Love to hear it. In the fiddle zone overlay. So he brings up a good point. We can actually change the background color by adding the fiddle zone filter. So if you don't want to look over to the right and you just want everything on this chart, we do have a no fiddle zone. It's called the no fiddle zone indicator. While I'm sitting here in this snooze area. Oh, do I chance it again? All right, I'm going to chance it again. Most of the time, folks, don't do what I'm doing right here. While the market is on, don't do this. Okay, I'm about to go into my indicator settings. Make sure you disconnect before you start making changes on any charts. But I'm going to risk it right here. Right click indicators. See if NinjaTrader is going to let me get away with 2. Oh, look at me. I'm super lucky today.
Decision on US trade talks based on full assessment.
So I'm going to go into my list here, and there is it's called the Algo Box No Fiddle Zone. Here we go. No fiddle zone. Right there. So let's look over here at our parameters. So we can change the background color when we are inside or outside of the fiddle zone is the idea. And we're not talking about the same chart that the fiddle zone is on. We're talking about being able to go over to another chart and set it. Now you do need to pay attention right here on the algo bar size. You can narrow this in. This leaves you some adjustment. I usually have this down on the absolute lowest, which is a 6. I will not allow you to go less than that. I don't want people messing things up. My whole idea behind our system is to make it so, sure, I could make it endlessly adaptable if you wanted. But dude, that's what every other nonsense, like everything over at NinjaTrader, not NinjaTrader, but there's a website called NinjaTrader. How many of you guys are familiar with NinjaTrader? All right, NinjaTrader will charge you the same price that I charge you for everything here.
Responding to US tariffs.
For 1 pack. The price of 1 pack over there at NinjaTrader, you can get everything that we have. Right? And yeah, anyhow. And but endless options. Oh, just, whatever you want to do. Whatever settings. Anyhow. I actually use my tools. They don't. They're like, oh, I just saw you this crap. All right, I get off on my soapbox on those things. Anyhow, go check out the full details around this. But if I add this no fiddle zone indicator to my chart, it will then change the color of the background for me. I just like to leave mine a little bit clear, and I just got to use mine over on the side. But if you want everything all in one chart, you can add the no fiddle zone here on the chart, which would turn this whole area gray or whatever color you want. I generally have some weird slate gray color on the background, so if it's gray, I don't play. Right? Make sense?
China Commerce Ministry statement says China Commerce Minister said China firmly opposes US abuse of reciprocal tariffs.
All right, tariff talk. So let's see if that turns tariff-fying.
One of the next nations to reach an agreement in principle with the US.
Okay, we got a potential tidal wave. Titanic zone. Oh, well, I'm just going to take it. All right, taking a quick one. That one came down real quick. It went so fast, I was concerned it wouldn't last here. So we got a Titanic zone that just came in on the 4s. So we would want to draw the whole Titanic zone here. So I started adding in up there, and then it just ripped down like almost as soon as I started pressing the button. So I went ahead and closed it up. So Titanic zone, triples, 3 of a kind, look to rewind. Yeah, I thought it was going to go a little bit longer. I was like, okay, we're getting set. Oh, and she's going. Press close. All right, cool. There we go. Top to bottom. 59 ticks to the bottom. Wasn't quite a 100 tick zone. This is one of my favorites to get 100 ticks out of. Today's been a little meandery there. But hey, I'm not going to complain about, let's see, so there's my first sets of entries, my close. Tick, didn't get a perfect exit, but 31 ticks. I'll take 31 ticks. Not too shabby. 2163 for the first trade of the morning. All right, trade number 1.
Swiss President Kalasata says pause in tariffs.
2163, and the bots are up 1K, so I am at about 3,000 on the morning. Can we get to my 4K target? We are 30 seconds from 10:10 coffee time. Anybody else catch that Titanic zone with me? And indicators are used car salesmen. Oh, they'll call you continuously too, won't they? You don't got nobody calling you. So to confirm, we want to disconnect the data, add the indicator, save the workspace, and turn on the data. 100% Anthony. He just, thank you. You said it better than I could have. Yes. Pay attention to what Anthony said right there. This is the proper way. If you're worried about, you know, locking up or whatever kind of thing like this, because it is risking it. Like, you really should disconnect the data before you start making changes. So to confirm, we want to disconnect the data, add the indicator, save the workspace, then turn on the data. 100%. This is the do as I say, not as I do. Yes, I'm a little riskier here on live stream, but
Swiss
yeah,
economic
you should disconnect.
Parliament. The trade discussions with Chinese addressed in
Avoid some
objective
issues.
is to advance quickly.
Didn't have the ready DDs on the chart. Uh-oh. Captain Rex, yeah, you definitely want to add those on if you don't got them going. Ready DDs are amazing. They've been a game changer for me. Having them on, I mean, the double delta concept has been there a long time, years. But we would have to look at them. I'd have to be looking down here all the time and eye scanning down here and then gauging whether it is or it isn't. Now, I was just like, you know what? I'm going to put them on vertical. Let's get them lit on the screen, right on my bars. And then, come to find out, a new pattern emerged. A triple. When you get 3 of a kind, rewind, right? That's what, look to rewind. That's my whole thing, right? And look at the huge rewind. It did. It went over the 100 ticks, even here, right? Now, normally the zone is that wide, and I can just easily get a target. Remember, I'm all gamer style. This drop out here, there's 107 ticks now. We hit 2 of those back to back yesterday. It hit the short side one, and then I got 3 greens way down below, probably about 300 ticks down. All of a sudden, we got a triple ready DD all green, and I took it long yesterday. If you missed yesterday's live stream, you want to go check yesterday's live stream. It was good. Now, I'd love to find some people. Look, I'm hoping that one of our affiliates wants to pick up on this, and don't make me do it. I'm going to do it. If nobody's picked it up and done one over the weekend, I will do it myself. I'll probably hire a video editor to go and literally do what you can do in CapCut. If you just download our video, go into CapCut, tell CapCut to take out all the pauses and the ums, and then re-upload it. I've already told you guys, I've set my stuff to Creative Commons, so you can reuse our content, repost, do whatever you want with it, and then put your affiliate link down in the description down below. It's an easy way to, you don't want to procure and create your own content. I've already created all the content you need. It's all there. So if you want to repurpose our content and share it with somebody and tell them to come do a 2-week free trial, we have a 365-day cookie tracker, and it's actually done by a third party who verifies all that kind of stuff. It's not some kind of deal where you got to like trust Vinny to know that we did X, Y, or Z. Nope, it's all tracked through TrackDesk, and those guys have a nice client portal for you, so you can log into our client portal, see all the clicks that you've already sent over to it. You can see all the people who have bought under your ID, and all you have to do is just say, hey, go check out the 2-week free trial, do Vinny's boot camp. Free. And if they decide to buy, you get paid. We pay on the 15th of every month. So those of you affiliates, the 15th is next Thursday. So we'll be sending out some checks next Thursday to the affiliate folks. Bob's an affiliate with the Nomads over there. He live streams at night, and then he's like, hey, go check out Vinny's stuff. Get a check on the 15th. Cool. Active and passive income. Go to town. All right, so we got a 10.5. So looking right now, where was that other 10 we had before? 10 right there. So alpha omega tuning on the YM2s right now. 10s are turns. Interesting. There's a 12. 12's even higher. Just got another turn up.
On the 6.
So the beginning and the end. Alpha omega. Beginning and the end. It's our time, 9:14, and still too slow. Giant X telling me, hey, too slow here on the Dow. Not a single trade yet here on the Dow. Very odd morning. Look at the fiddle zone. Even when we come just to the outside of it, we have stayed inside. This morning, we came outside just to tap the open line right there, but outside of that, we've been inside. So there's just been no trades. But look at that. Remember, avoiding a loss is actually a win. So how many trades did I avoid within there? Who even knows? But if you avoid a loss, it's a win. Benjamin Franklin infamously said, "A penny saved is a penny earned." So a trade saved is a trade earned. Learning when not to trade. And isn't it nice to just have a system that's just going to tell you when's not the ideal? Pretty handy, I think. And we've got full auto. What other system has that? So full auto, I'm up 1K plus 2,000 on the NASDAQ.
Double delta and
3K on a Friday. Not bad. If I got to close here, it'll be all right. We'll wait for something good if something shows up. Fantastic. Let's talk about our 10-10 coffee time. We did have the alert, so if you're wondering what this little color band is here,
upper band.
this is the 2-minute warning background color change. See that little puke brown color there?
On the 4.
I just have the transparency turned way down, but that starts to tell me, hey, it's time to go grab some coffee. So, you know, it's coffee color. Right? Looks like if I spilled coffee on my desk like I did 2 days ago. Spilled coffee everywhere. Had to literally dumped into my keys on my keyboard. That was kind of a godsend blessing because, first of all, I really love this new keyboard, and it's the same keyboard I had before, just one, you know what I mean, it's basically the same model. But then I come to find out when I went to go and back order one to have, I keep things on. I got a little stockpile of stuff that I'm always worried about, like if these companies stop making stuff or we got tariffs that come in that don't let us import stuff. So I got Corsair K55s and K57s. K57s allow an optional wireless option for the keyboard, and I just like to be able to unplug it right here from the top. It's nice. It's more of a nice to have than required. K55 is perfectly fine. It's a $40 or $50 keyboard, but it gives you all the G keys over on the left. And I believe you need to have that. I'm going to emphasize that here in just a moment as to why. How many of you guys remember my concept where I tell you about splitting your brain, thinking of your body in two parts, left side, right side? Your left side, your left hand, start to think of it, practice this. Left is buy, right is sell, and I will tell you why we do that in just a moment. I'm going to pull up my little cam here so you guys can see my desk area. All right, it's a little slow there. Hopefully it'll catch up here in just a moment. We can get a good connection. All right, first, we need to check in on our nutrition facts. All right, everybody check your nutrition facts here. Let's see, what do I need to hold it? Right here? No, down here.
NQ on the 6.
All right, through the magic of wireless television, here we go. Nutrition facts. Number 1, DCDM, 250%. HMD, 150%. Headshot, 100%. J-hook, 250%. Two finger salute. Goat mentor, 1000%. Let's go. Coffee's almost empty, so we might need to check on that. That Algo Box coffee mug, you got to have that. All right, so then the buttons. Close position, buy, sell, buy bid, buy ask. All the way up. Stop loss, lock in. Okay, those are the keys that the K55 Corsair is going to get you with these buttons on the left. Now they're going to say G1 through G6 if you didn't put the little stickers on there. But this, splitting my left hand, so if I've got my left hand over here to press the buttons, okay, so I've got left hand buy, right hand sell, my awesome mouse, right? Of course, my beautiful Algo Box mouse pad, a lot of fun. Eat, sleep, Algo Box. Right, you know the deal. Left hand buy, right hand sell. Get it? So when you got this set up on your desk, okay, got your coffee nearby, you got to caffeinate.
Double delta and double delta on the 89.
You got to have your coin counter. Get your coins going. Got your Trump coins rocking.
Swiss President Keller Sutter says there is an interest from the US side to find.
You know, you got to have your, you know, your kids got to make you a. I don't even have to feed these fish. They don't even poop or nothing. I don't have to clean their cage or nothing.
Other countries may.
Roman made me that one yesterday. It was pretty fun. All right, so there we go. So back on. Ooh, is that a Sharkback 13.3? Right on prior close. I'm not taking that one. We got the nerd on sale here for the moment. I'm gonna wait till at least one of them comes off of the bottom there. I'm not jumping in on that one. Pippi and Robbie the fish. Yeah, I need to ask Roman to name the fish here. You sold me on the keyboard. Yeah, the keyboard's pretty awesome. So, but I just found out yesterday that they're not making the K57, or they don't know when it's going to come back. So the wireless version is not there or something, or maybe they're improving the firmware. I know there were some people having some problems with the wireless component or something about the onboard memory on it. Saw a big thumbnail print on there. What did I just press? Oh, I just jacked everything up. What did I just press? Turn on carrot browsing. What is that? You can navigate pages with a text cursor. Press F7 to turn off. Carrot browsing. You can navigate pages with a text cursor. I don't even know what that means. Cancel. Nope, not interested. I tap that keyboard. I tap it good. That 2-finger salute, baby.
Fib.ym on the 2.
The track desk. Yeah, let me show you that real quick because the market is so slow. Look, how about you have some passive income? Why don't I just lock you in with some passive income for a minute? On easy. If you can load the live stream into CapCut, I'm even going to give you the shortcut how to download our entire live streams easy. How would you like an easy button on that? Because YouTube's locked that down a lot, but there is a local app that you can use to do that. I'll show you that as well. How about that? So if you are inside the Discord there, on the left-hand side, there's a Become an Affiliate section on the left-hand side of Discord. They're in yellow, so I kind of color code our room. Hopefully that helps you guys. So under the yellow dot, you'll see, you might need to expand it if you don't see everything here. Just click the little arrow button next to Become an Affiliate. That will expand it out there. And then right here is the affiliate sign-up link. Here's kind of some of the details around that. If I can pull this down a little bit and make it nice and pretty. So you can join that affiliate program there, get paid on the 15th. But one of the resources that I wanted to show you, a lot of resources. We got Giphies and videos and all that kind of fun stuff. But if you use the 4K downloader, I'm gonna pull that up here. 4K downloader.
About 0.5%.
There you go. So this is 4kdownload.com. And turn on cookies, that's fine. They have convert YouTube. They've got several. You want? I don't want that one. Products. 4K Video Downloader Plus. This one right here. 4K Video Downloader Plus. This will let you download in full resolution. Sorry, I'm going to scroll this over here. Can't walk and chew bubblegum at the same time here today. So I'll send you guys a link here in the chat. That'll take you straight to it. It's free. But you can download, just basically paste my link into the 4K Video Downloader app. And it'll download the whole thing to you. then throw it into CapCut, and then tell it to take out the pauses and the uhs and the ums. Boom. And then you got a shorter version. Go put it out there. I don't know. You might want to add some value to it. You know, YouTube wants you to put some kind of intro or talk at the beginning, do something on it. And I would say I would recommend personal branding. There's a whole thing about that out there. If you do some kind of generic whatever, like something trading, nobody's interested in that. But if you put a first name, last name, doesn't have to be your real name, right? But choose a first name, last name, you know, put it under a pseudonym, whatever. But people want to deal with people, okay? People are tired of this disconnect. Everybody lives through glass. The reason people come to YouTube is so that they can talk with people. They feel like they've got somebody on their phone talking with them. You need to put a name, all right? Like Andrew Ares, he's a perfect example right there. Andrew Ares, or Anthony, sorry, I can't read. Anthony Ares.
Not to be lifted.
Cool. Hey, I follow Anthony Ares. He puts out Vinny videos. Cool. Like Don James, right? Great one. George Belletti. You know, people want to connect. Casey, Jonathan F. You know, they want to talk with people. Mr. Hoyt.
Earlier on, you did.
You know, they want a name to associate something with online. Don't be like me and do Algobox. It doesn't work. They want to talk to Vinny Emini. All right. If I were to just, you know, rebrand this channel, which I probably will soon, like, look, even Warrior Trading figured it out. Warrior Trading changed his name from Warrior Trading. He's the biggest guy out there, and he changed it to Ross Cameron - Warrior Trading. So if you want to make that passive income and you want to repurpose our content, go to town on it. And if you actually want to teach people how to do it too, look, we've already got that set up for you. If you go to our video area, all these, they got hideous thumbnails. So if you want to make something fancier in a fancier format, whatever, but we've already done these for you. How about we learn about hold to an opposing signal, harmonic ladders. How about Enigma plus audio box? This one's probably key. People already need to know this one anyways. Let's go through it.
At your fingertips. Take advantage of the flexibility and diversity of futures trading with NinjaTrader, the #1 rated futures broker.
Enigma and audio box strategy from Algobox, a powerful combination for real-time order flow analysis. When a green Enigma appears and audio box confirms with large buyer sounds, it signals a potential upward move. This is your cue to watch for bullish
Seeing the
opportunities.
SP 500 turning
On the other
negative
hand,
now after
a red
raising
Enigma
opening
with
gain.
audio box confirming large seller signals selling pressure, creating an opportunity for shorts. Look out for the Enigma piercer setups. When price pierces an Enigma and audio box confirms the move, it can signal a strong entry point. Combine these signals for precision trades. Use this combo to identify strong setups and trade with confidence. See you in the next one.
That's it. So a little quick one. If it were me and I wanted to just do a passive income stream really quickly, let's say that I wasn't out here doing Algobox, I'll tell you what I would do. I would literally create a YouTube channel, probably with my real name. I'd be like Vincent Alexander. That's it. Vincent Alexander would be the name of my channel. I put some little thing up there, put a profile picture. Doesn't have to be actually you if you don't want to, or you can AI yourself these days. Make an avatar of some type that, you know, looks presentable. Maybe you can literally tell AI to put you in a suit. Like, you don't want to wear a suit? I don't like to wear suits either. Cool. Tell AI to put you in a suit, make you look good. Sweet. Throw it on the profile image. Boom. Then I would take Vinny's video. I would download that thing. I would throw it into the CapCut. I would tell it to take out all the uhs and ums. Now I'd put a little intro at the beginning. Be like, hey guys, Vincent Alexander here. I'm going to show you guys one of my favorite trading strategies with Algobox. It takes just a minute. Here you go. Press play. Boom. Done. I'd make the video. I'd drop it out there. And then I'd be like, oh, and I'd say, if you like this strategy, there's a link to download the 2-week free trial down below. And there's an 8-day boot camp, both free. Go check it out. There's a free Discord with it. Check it out. Here's a strategy I like to use on Mondays. Boom. Play the video. Done. Now they're going to click your link down below. You're going to get paid from YouTube. You're going to get paid from affiliate. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. What's a suit? Exactly, Casey. Casey's like, what, my wetsuit that I ride on my jet ski on Fridays? Casey's like, I'm hitting the Sea-Doo later today. Be splashing water on everybody's face. Riding the Sea-Doos. Dude, is this going to be slow all morning? Literally, look at this. X has been here the whole time. Market is too slow today on a Friday.
bands.
We're gonna be one and done, early in, early out on a Friday with no other plays. My goodness.
On the 89. DCD.
Casey's like, suit. Okay, his suit's got a zipper on it. Casey's like, what's a button? Buttons on my shirt? Dude, the only buttons I press are on my jet ski. I press the thumb on the right and I push it to full speed. Casey's like, what's mid speed? We don't do that. He's like, I'm all in. I press button to go. Vrrr. Button go. Brrr. All right, HMD shark back short right here. 10:30. Now's the time we usually come back from coffee time. My coffee is literally empty. Sad face.
Double delta.
How many contracts do you trade at a time?
NQ on the 89.
You should watch yesterday's video and find out.
Fib.ym on the 2.
There's a lot of things you need to learn. Before you concern yourself with how many contracts I trade, I think you should probably go through the 8-day boot camp. How about this? I will give you the answer if you tell me where are you at in your trading, Gabe. How long have you been trading for? So to make sure I don't want to talk over or under you here. Yeah, I might have to switch to NQ. Is Gabe gonna respond? Let's see. Is this just a yeah, I'm on the twos. We have a cave right here. So we could go for a target right here. See that line right there? I think they want to come back and grab this little zone right here. See that? So we got a cave, the Cave of Wonder. So if I get an entry to the long side, I can target that cave right there.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
One's is great speed right now. All right, I'm gonna do it. Well, if I do it, then I lose my cave. I could do a new chart. Let me see. Dun 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 dun. I got a green arrow. Can we come into neutral? Did Gabe answer whether he was... He didn't respond. All right, I'm gonna respond to it anyway. All right, so I have 5 position sizes, generally speaking. Gabe, are you still here? Okay, so if you're not trolling, and I hope this doesn't go over your head, I wanted to know if you're brand new, like this may or may not make sense to you. Anyway, basically, so TIW.
Lower band.
TIW stands for toe in the water.
NQ on the 6.
I got a toe in the water size. I got a quarter position size. I got a half. I got a full. I got a full plus. So 5 sizes. Toe in the water, quarter position, half position, full. And then you hear me say full plus. Okay. So that, I think that all traders, in my opinion, I think that everybody should have in their mind, their 5 sizes. Now, your 5 sizes don't necessarily equate to my 5 sizes. Everybody's different, right? We all drive different cars. We all got different apartment sizes, office sizes, personal needs. I got 4 kids. How many you got? You know what I'm saying? Like, your size is going to depend on you. Does that make sense? So I also want to take 5 trades in a session, or 60 to 90 minutes, whichever comes first, for my risk planning, for the amount of time I'm going to spend in the markets. Because I will tell you, you know, I have the whole getting in the ring, getting in the ring with Mike Tyson. If you're new, I mean, even if you're not new, Mike Tyson's going to knock you out. Okay, Mike Tyson has the most crazy punches. You one hit and you're done. You know what I'm saying? And the markets are like that. Okay, the markets can punch you so hard you can be done in one play. You do not want to hang out in that ring with Mike Tyson for very long. Okay, but you can play the I punch you first game. Okay, so if you get in the ring with Mike Tyson, but you get to make the rules. What kind of rules would you guys set if you were going to fight with Mike Tyson and you were just absolutely obsessed that you wanted to win because you were going to get paid? Somebody said, your friend was like, listen, if you get in the ring with Mike Tyson, I'll pay you $10,000. You're like, oh, okay, well, can I make up the rules? He's like, oh, sure. Okay, well, your friend's stupid. So I've got some ideas on what I would do if I needed to get in the ring with Mike Tyson and I get to make the rules. I'd be like, okay, I'm getting in the ring with you. But here are my rules. Number 1, I get to punch first. That would be my first rule. You see where I'm going with this? Now, what other kind of rules would you guys put up? Jake Paul comes with me. Yeah, if you guys think that Jake Paul actually won that fight, then you haven't watched in slow-mo. All right, go. Just saying. That was a setup. And Mike Tyson cares about his family more than he does any more fame. And he needed to pay the bills. He can't use his hands. There might be one. But I can give you a real quick one. Number 1, I get to punch first. And number 2, the rounds last 3 seconds. Or maybe like a bull ride. On a bull ride, okay, the bull ride, a bull ride is only how long? If you're a Texan, you know these things. Go to the rodeo. How long is a ride to ride a bull? 8 seconds, right? They only have to last 8 seconds. Cool. Put me in the ring with Mike Tyson, 8 seconds, and I hope that I can dodge his punch, right? I get to punch first, and then maybe I could run around the ring. Don't let him touch me, right? Maybe I can run faster than him. Maybe that's my advantage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take advantage of my advantage. If I know I can punch him and then run away really fast and he can't catch me for 8 seconds, I win. You understand? This is what we're doing with the markets. I'm coming in here. I am slapping Mike Tyson in the face. All right. I'm getting paid by my buddy. The idiot that's like, yeah, I'll pay you to come over here and press the button. But if I stay in the ring with Mike Tyson long enough, he is going to knock me out. You understand? That's the way I look at it. 8 seconds. That's right. 9 if I... Yeah, is it on the 8 or is it after the 8? Do you have to make it longer than 8 seconds for it to be a ride? I don't know how that works. It's like tie goes to the runner, or if it equals 8 seconds, was that a ride? I don't know. I don't know the full bull riding thing. I just know it's like, oh, 8 seconds, that's a ride. It pays all the fights off. Maybe so. Another rule. I get to use Algo Box Jiu-Jitsu. Yeah, Mike Tyson can be blindfolded. Oh, there you go. Yes. Okay, there's a good one. Oh, I like that one. Hold on. Somebody, let's put it up on the chat. Somebody had a great idea. Blindfold. Pablo said blindfold. So you get to punch him, and then he's got to swing at the air. There you go. You might want to put him earplugs, too. I'll fight Mike Tyson if he's got a blindfold on and he puts earplugs in so he can't hear where I run from, where I run. You know what I mean? Yeah, so if I can stack things in my favor, use a cheat, literally, and you're going to let me in there and you're still going to pay me? Okay, I'm down with it. Does that make sense? So, this is the way that I kind of look at markets. Yes, if I ride the market continuously, like the market's going to catch me unless I've got my cheats, right? Well, Algo Box is my cheat. I'm also not going to, I don't want to play in there all day, although you're like, well, Vinny, you've been doing some long live streams lately. Well, I've just been showing the prowess of our cheat. Yeah, if Mike Tyson stays blindfolded and I keep getting to punch first on every round, and I get to control how long the rounds are.
Citing a member of Iran team, Iran has agreed
You know,
to hold a fourth round.
Next one, we tie Mike Tyson's feet together so he can't take, like, his feet are like 3 inches apart. See where I'm going with this? Stack things in your favor. So I get to play with triple ready ups. That triple ready up called the high. I mean, look on NQ. Like, did this drop since then? Yeah, it did. Okay, could I have gotten my 100 ticks out of it? Yeah. Was this literally the high? Yeah. Is the system that good? Yeah. So I just turn on the cheat called Algobox.
US stock indexes are turning negative. S&P 500 and Dow down about 0.3% each.
Double delta
Nasdaq
NQ
down
on
about
the 4.
0.7. Excuse me, 0.4%.
Lower bands touch YM on the 30.
So can I beat Mike Tyson? I mean, technically,
Fib.Y.
yes, if I have all these things stacked in my favor. Punch and run outside the ring. See, Mr. Hoyt's got the idea, right? Punch and run. Got to run away at the end of the round. Yep. Rounds are 8 seconds. There we go. Up 2,500 on all accounts. I am done. So Mike Tyson, don't knock you out. There you go, Mr. Hoyt. He knows what's up. Mr. Hoyt up 2,500. Attaboy. He beat me. Nice job. You're up 38 points right now. Ace, nice job, sir. Yeah, ear guards on. The wind from his punch may knock you out. No joke. Yeah, have you seen how fast he swings? He does that magical thing where he like teleports. Have y'all seen Mike Tyson teleport? He's got like teleportation turned on. So he's cheating. He's like, he does that spin twist thing and he's like, I'm in front of you. And then he goes, phoo, phoo. And then he like, phoo, throws himself over and instantaneously he's in front of you. And then he's like, you look to your left and he's like, how did you get right there? Blah. He's like, he goes, phoo, phoo, in front. Now he's to the left of you. And you're like, how did you get right there? But usually first he like punches him in the gut first. And like, you're like,
Swiss economy,
you know, you're like, oh,
it's possible that
Gumul. Remember yesterday we talked about Gumul, GML. How do you pronounce Gumul? Gumul, GML. How do y'all pronounce that? See that word right there? Gumul. Pretty sure that's the sound you make right before Mike Tyson knocks you out. Gumul. And I'm dead.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
So apparently, in Aramaic means camel and rope. So I was talking to my kids about it, and my wife over dinner last night was like, "Gumul." It's like my son was like, "Gumul sounds like camel." I was like, you know, you're right. I just like, holy shnikes. Gumul. So instead of saying camel, you can say Gumul, which also is the same sound you make if you're going to say, give me a rope. So you could say, give me the camel or give me the rope. You're like, if you're a smoker, like Bob the Nomad, he's like, give me a camel. See, next time, Bob, you can just say, give me the Gumul. Hey, bro, you got any Gumuls? Give me a Joe Camel? No, you can be like, can you give me a Joe Gumul? Yep, camel and rope are a homonym in Aramaic. Gumul! And it's also the same sound that you make if Mike Tyson knocks you out. That's my theory. So another homonym. It's pronounced Gamal. Aha. Gamal! I still think it's probably the sound that you make right as Mike Tyson punches you in the gut. You're like, Come on. Oh, come on. And in Spanish, mal means death or bad. Bad. Oh, with a J sound. Jamal.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Oh, I'm terrible.
Double delta
My
NQ
jokes are
on
not
the
that funny.
6.
I gotta do something to not press the button. Okay, we went through that cave. Are we gonna get all the way up to this cave? What do y'all think? Are we getting all the way up to this cave? Type a 1 if you think we are gonna get to that cave. 2 if you don't think so. George, you're a polite man.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
I do too. Yes, there's a 1, 2, 3 AO blue on the 37 wave on MYM. Ooh, let's go. All right, so we're in that. So let's fake it down. I'm looking for an entry to the long side. I got green and green. I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to look for a play to make it that way. I'm going to go nunsies here, and I'm going to try for the bear trap. So there's a leg of hope. I'm looking for the buy. This is the piercer of the shark right here.
Short on the RTY3.
Okay, we got speed down. If it's fast, it's not going to last. That's my whole thing. Coming down fast.
Double.
Looking for a Dr. Seuss entry. Back of the shark. Oh, there's a little blue bar in there. Missed it. I get the next blue bar. Definitely hard with this speed. Okay, that should get everybody looking short.
Double delta beam on the 2.
Ready DD green. That should get the feelings. That should get the feelings going. All right, there's my entry. Ooh, I got slipped. Oh, I got a terrible entry.
Double delta NQ on the
I
4.
was trying to enter down here, bruh. Yeah, I was trying to enter down there. What are you doing to me? We shifted here. So we went green for 1 bar. And then now we went neutral red here. Let's see. All right, looks like a nice double trap. All right, I'll try to Dr. Seuss as we go. 20 ticks my way. There we go. There's 20 ticks. Okay, so now I will Dr. Seuss continue my way up using our target up top.
DCDM NQ on the 6.
30. 31. Left hand buy, right hand sell. There's red.
On the 6.
There's a cross, looking for a blue. I don't know, I can't see it. It's hidden there, but I'm pretty sure it's going to blue right there. We'll see. I love your sources, George. Richard C, 300 tick bounce. Where? In queue? Yeah, in queue. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I'm like, I'm kind of bothered that I'm in the Dow here on it, but this is the one I've been, you know, it's the one that I've been pacing, I guess, the whole time. So I've kind of got I just call it the sixth sense going for the Dow currently, and I got a giant cave that we're trying for here and a trap against retail. So I'm just trying to play the retail trap up to the cave.
Double delta NQ.
One of those kind of things that kind of gets hidden that only our system reveals. I'm like, volume profiles. If you don't understand how ours works, like, people don't see that right there, because ours develops on the fly through legs. Which, if you don't know what I'm saying, don't worry about it. Keep using yours. We'll keep using ours. It'll be cool, bro. Any guys sold on NQ? I know why. Do him. Much respect, mentor. Awesome, Richard. Love to hear it. Thanks for that, bud. Yeah, I mean, I would be playing NQ when, you know, I'm not having to walk through, talk through stuff. But we do all right. With a little combo there.
According to witness, multiple blasts heard in Jammu City.
What? All right. They're talking about stuff getting blown up. I'm closing the play. What? Blasts? Where? What? All right. Some weird news thing. I'm not going to get caught in that. We just broke that little green dot there a little bit, so I'm killing it. Probably could have, woulda, coulda, shouldas. We'll see. NQ has gone up, 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 and Dow did not keep going. I mean, look how far the NQ went. Wish I would have just rode that up. Look at that. There's a nice little double ready DD reversal. Yeah, could have played that. Easily playable. It's a good Friday. We walked through, talked through. Bunny ear, though, and they're using the news for their reasoning there. Got that marked up. I'm going to change its color because it's going to be even more important later.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
Now that that's breaking down, I'm going to make it lime green. So remember, it's a cave. Super straight leg there. Our time, 10:54. So it could make like a 4-minute run there. So bunny ear for the drop. And only neutral, not sell. Double king timing.
Double delta EM on the 2.
Delta shift.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
Moving down fast. I don't think it's going to last. I'm going to give it one more shot here. So, Dr. Seuss entry, quarter position. So back to Gabe's question earlier. So I'm on a quarter position. My full position for me is just mentally, I do 16 for a full. So I start with my full and I work my way backwards. So if my full position is 16, my half position is 8, quarter position 4, toe in the water 2. Make sense? Gabe, are you still here with us? Did that answer your question? Is Gabe still here? I got my fingers on the trigger. So left hand buy, right hand sell. Can somebody type to Gabe and tell him to press the live button? He might be behind. I feel like he's behind. He kind of took his time to answer questions earlier. Thank you, Eddie. So Eddie just put a link there for you, Gabe, if you're here, but somebody type in the chat, tell him to press the live button. Make sure everybody else should probably do the same. You're hearing the sound of my voice right now. That's good. I mean, there should be like a 3-4 second delay for YouTube, but you should be pretty darn close to, you know, being able to answer the questions.
On the 37, DCDMNQ on the 6. Fib.YM on the 2.
Ooh. All right, so I got a red dot here. I should be pulling half position here. I don't have my sizing appropriately now.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Okay, we broke through. Yeah, it's just only because I got that cave up there, and that looked very strong to the sell side. I'm just basically playing against retail there. I saw the double delta shift, so the battle occurred right there. And we're just, this is like 2 try rule, but a better entry. Break that dot. Yeah, she broke. Gabe's not responding. Hard for me to take you seriously that you really want to know the answers if you can't hang around for a few more minutes to get your questions answered or see stuff play out. There's 40 ticks. Got a double big bag already. I'm happy to take that even with a half position here. We're rolling and see if we can get all the way to that cave. I'm down with it. So I'm going to go ahead and punch in a bracket. And so that's going to be another 40 some odd ticks here. And put my stop just behind. Got 50 ticks. Pretty happy with that, even if we start to come down now. Put this behind the cross right there.
Lower bands touch YM on the 89.
Triple ready DD on the NQ3s. Were they green or red?
Fib.ym on the 2.
Okay, I'm going to add on the green dot.
NQ on the 4.
And we broke the green dot. All right. It's Friday. I like to lock in. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, we got a 2-leg drop here. So again, right here, we could play it all the way up. It's just been this slow, grindy speed stuff. So on a Friday, I just like to make sure I'm locked in. I am over 4K on the day. I'm up 4,700 between the bots and our manual. So full auto did 1K for me. And then I threw down 3,700 for 47.91. Let's see, 47.91 plus 10. Yeah, so about 4,800. 4,800 on the day. Let's let me look through the stats here on that real quick here. I still think that's probably going to run up to the cave, but I'm going to keep that in eyesight, see if it ends up going there, or if we get head faked as well. The Dow here has just been a lagger. I'm watching NQ. NQ has just been obedient as you can get. Big moves there. Mr. Hoyt, did he answer that question? Oh, he said it was red. Okay, I'm actually glad you said that, because then if all the markets turn right here, then, you know, I could be, you know, could have gotten stuck on that. But grabbed a decent amount of ticks. Let's see how many ticks that was there. So from the bottom, if the average price is here, and I closed up here, and I grabbed 26 ticks, still more than a double bag there. But you know, from the low, we got a pretty good run up. 63 ticks to the top. Not too shabby. Now this is about to tempt me to get back in here. We get a play. Let me draw the line where I was at. F6, that's where I exited. So can you come back in here and give me a play on it? Because the distance from here to inside there is still another 60 ticks.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
Come down to my exit one more time. Creepy crawl speed also favors the bulls. Remember, slow favors the bulls. Fast favors the bears. The bulls take the stairs. Bears jump out the windows.
Double delta EM on the 8.
All right, I hear buyers stepping at the back of the butterfly. So Piercer was my entry here. Wish it would have come down here and gotten me an entry around my most recent entry so I could make up for a little bit there, but we've just got that attraction point here. My distance now to inside, it's a 20 bagger. if I get it. Let's see. I'm going to attempt to pull these off here. Clear up the chart there for myself. So Dr. Seuss, Dow still being the lagger, NQ just taken off, and Dow being a lagger doesn't help for the easy play. Speed so slow, has been all morning on the Dow. I'm worried that that cave has become too obvious.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Dr. Seuss to me again. So 3/4 position. Butterfly proved to not be a piercer. Boo.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Seuss. Come on, Dow. Even the ES is moving up. What are we doing? I am in the worst instrument today. What is the deal? NQ and ES. ES is moving faster than the Dow right now. Come on. Come on, Dow. People are not liking the crude oil today, huh? We're just now, for the very first time, breaking above the space. So I'm hoping this is the big place. This is the big one to do it, baby. Come on. Get up outside of there. Get going. You're breaking my heart here. Having a awesome Friday here, and you loaded me up more than I wanted to get loaded here. I just wanted to go like a little half position and roll me up. Yeah, speed totally gone, which, I mean, technically favors the bulls. So I'm hoping that it gets that creepy crawly continuation up here. Look at NQ still going up. ES still going up. What's the Dow doing? That is not cool. So is this where they want to leave it?
Upper band.
All right, there we go. Now you caught him. Come on now.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Tell me that's retail pressing short right there. Butterfly too strong. That is unfortunate. All right, I'm halfing up here underneath the cross for a loss.
Upper bands touch NQ on the 89. Double delta NQ on the 4.
So it looks like I was riding the lagger. All right, I'm going to close it. I'm taking my loss. So broke down up underneath there. That is just unfortunate. So felt like we had the, I don't say felt, but we literally had audio box Q through on the butterfly. Taking the piercer on it. And, wow, shakedown. All the other instruments made their way up. Dow just being the lagger here, and just got kind of stuck up in there. That went really fast, so I'm hoping we get the opportunity to trap them. Okay, I'm going to try it one more time, and let's see. We got a green dot over here on the high time frame, so structure. Maybe, I don't know if we're getting all the way back up there or not. That felt very trappish, very fast speed down. Still stayed buy side. We did not go red on the nerd. So we'll see if we get that power drop and pop here. But I don't like what I'm getting caught up in here to now. I feel like I've gotten over dedicated to the cave idea and might be getting myself into trouble here. Nope.
Pip.ym on the 37.
How rude. Too slow. Should have told me. And it did. It knew it was going to be hard. Oh, those moves over there on NQ just make me so jealous. Beautiful moves on NQ. Got a green dot on the 37s. Again, I'm hoping they're just faking them out here. Like, best play is inside of this crab. We got an HMD now and a big play up to the golden ropes. If I can catch it. So there's a potential piercer above that cipher. If we start to hear buyers step back behind that cipher and take it as a piercer long. And if the back of that piercer, if that comes, then again, it's a 61 tick target up from the bottom of the cipher to the low. Still a little bit more risk than I would want to take. So it's a 36 tick risk or 61 target up above.
And 2025 economy to be less resilient than early expected. So again, Bostic commenting in new post.
Straight legs on NQ AB4s.
NQ on the 4.
Yeah, I mean it looks very trappish. It looks to me like it's a trap.
On the 6.
I don't want to say I was almost gonna say I hope it was a trap. I'm just gonna say it definitely looked like a short side trap. So I will have to assume that's what it is. There's retail stepping. I hope they're pressing short right there. Are we on the 2s? If I had color coding on, I would know. There's king timing. Jagged on the tape.
Fib.ym on the 2.
Okay, red dot. Thinking about a piercer. Jagged on the tape. Nerd is red. Oh, I thought it just pierced. I jumped the gun. Man, I am trigger happy. Thought we had pierced the dot there. Trigger happy did. Okay, there we go. Thank goodness. All right. You're in the buy side. King timing. Piercer entry. Neutral. Jagged on the tape.
DCDM
So big move coming. Expecting it's the big move to the cave. We will see. We'll close out below that dot. It's a very tight stop here for me because I'm not going to get big red on a Friday. It's not happening.
Medium Impact News Event FOMC member Waller speaks. DCDM NQ on the 4. Double Delta NQ on the 4. Double Delta EM on the 2.
Okay, I'm gonna pop a bracket, and that stop underneath that cross. Yikes! We do have a red here. Could peel half right here on the opposing signal.
Double Delta EM on the 6.
Nope. All right. Oi, oi, oi. You're tough for me here today. Been slow all morning. Not an easy day. You have 99 likes? Oh man. Anybody not smashed the like button yet? Want to give us 100? Of course, I wouldn't like those trades either right there. It was, this is getting gnarly down here. Tough on NQ as well. Doesn't look like it to me. We got the Turn, coming back down to the open line. You got a lot of clean shark back play up.
Here from Feds Waller and
Double
Williams.
delta EM on the 2.
That's some nice clean plays looking over there on NQ.
Excuse me, for the same events. Speaking on the panel at Hoover. Panel session called John Taylor and Taylor Rules in Policy in New York, with text to be expected and a Q&A.
Okay, double delta shift. So I want to take the next play, whatever it is. I'm looking for the next entry here. I got the ready up, get ready, double delta shift, ready, I'm ready. You got Jagged on the tape. Jagged came through. I'm out of coffee, unfortunately. Went to grab a sip and I was like, oh man, my cup is empty. So within 10 or 15 bars of the ready DD, I want to take the next play. If it goes beyond 10 or 15 bars, then it's a wash. Okay. Ooh, we got a 3 wise men. The nerd is red. So this is telling me we can get short here. Man, that was not part of my play. 3 wise men short right here. We go in the direction of the nerd. The nerd is currently red. Jagged on the tape.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
Oh, well, that is what happens when you overthink it. I thought that one through too much. Wanted to play that cave like a boss. Not today, not today. Did it go? It's 20 ticks.
On the 6.
Went 28. So the 3 wise men could be done. I'm gonna remove all these real quick. Clean it up a little bit. Reassess. So the 3 wise men should take us to the prior pivot, which it did. It went right here. 1 tick wonder to the long side right here below this one, but we have this one. It's a little sneaky one. I'm going to press F6 and highlight it. We have 2 of them. There's like this little zone here between these pivots. I would like to, again, I feel like it should trap them in. It's so slow right here. I want to trap in the bears and pop that long. Would love that target up there on that cave. Yes, sir.
Enigma long on the YM3.
Okay, let me finish up. I'll see you here in just a little bit.
Fib.ym on the 2.
All right, I'm going 3/4 position piercer play. Hearing buyers step on the audio box. One tick wonder back behind it as well for the trap. So trap should be set.
Double delta NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 4. Fib.ym on the 2.
Green dot, add to position. I need a speed option that says go make a cocktail. Yeah. I like that idea.
In about 5 minutes' time, we're expected to hear from Feds Williams and Waller speak panel at the Hoover Monetary Policy Conference. Text and Q&A is expected. We're trying to find a video. When we do find the video, we'll pop it on the feed for you.
Double delta EM on the 2.
Okay, double delta shifters. There's a battle there.
CD
Who's going to win?
4.
All right, I'm half as confident, so I'm peeling half there. We finally got good speed there for like a second. My X went away, and then no, it's back. Oh, come on. That short side just looks too easy. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Feds Waller and Feds Williams currently speaking at the Hoover event.
All right, Soust. Neutral, green arrow. There, you hear some audio box. All right, King Audio.
Delta NQ on the 4.
Oh, late Nate, don't come with me, bro.
Less than a minute to go now, we're expecting text from Williams and Feds Waller.
Somebody tell late Nate to get out of here. Zeus.
10 seconds.
Double delta NQ on the NQ4.
Waller says independent monetary policy maker improve well-being. Current Fed structure has stood the test of time. Waller says more economic stability if central bankers can't be removed.
Point of entry, got to peel half.
Comment on
Half is
monetary-
confident.
monetary policy and remarks prepared for delivery at
Deuce.
Fib.ym on the 8th.
Half.
Fib.ym on the 2. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Deuce dot. Headshot. Half break.
Double delta NQ on the 4. Fib.ym on the 2.
Zeus dot. Deuce. Deuce.
Fib.ym on the
Pierce.
7.
King.
Double delta NQ on the 4.
King Pierce properly.
DCDM NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Zeus.
Double delta EM on the 2. Upper bands touch YM on the 37. Lower bands touch YM on the 89. J-hook long NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ
Zeus.
on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Zeus.
According to French diplomatic source, US, Europeans
Double
are
delta
working
beam
to
on
put
the
together
8.
a proposal for 30-day Ukraine-Russia ceasefire.
Zeus.
Upper bands touch YM on the
Further
37.
from the French diplomatic source, US-European proposal is still being finalized, but could be put forward in the coming days.
Zeus.
And proposal would either be unilateral ceasefire or give very short response time to Russia. Adding, if Russia refused 30-day ceasefire proposal, new US and European sanctions would be imposed. Iran's foreign minister Abbas Araghchi, commenting on
News.
state TV, says next round of deals with the US to take place on Sunday in Oman.
Yikes, we're at neutral. Come on now. Large timing. Could be over here. Didn't get to the cave before the next large and king. That's not good. Large timing. Yeah, jagged on the tape. We barely got outside of the fiddle zone, and I'm going to kill it.
Touch YM on the
All right, folks. It is a tough Friday. We came from a windfall day yesterday, huge $30,000 day yesterday, and it's just not cooperating there today. Double dot headshots, nice play. The move up went 73 ticks, did not go 100. Odd scenario there. We got a cave up there. It is likely at some point to get there, more likely than not to get there. They're playing the whole like, look, this is hopefully the last shot of throwing retail offsides. Hoping. Again, there's nothing 100% ever. Just experience in trading from a long period of time is telling me they want to go and get that, and oftentimes can lock it all the way through up top into that prior close for profit taking for the big dogs. Getting everybody off sides. This has looked very short very many times here. I think that we're headed to the upside. If I weren't talking here, I would probably re-grab this dot right here. King timing coming up. Back to the green side. I'm going to go for it one more time here. Might be a red day. We break below that dot. That's my last shot on it. Been some pretty wild swings in my P&L here this morning. And yeah, bots up 1K. Looks like they have beaten me in my efforts to arrive at this cave here. Been a real pain in the tail there today. Is that going to finish on a blue so I can Seuss it and roll up here and give me some good speed? We've been too slow all morning. Can we just get some good speed for a second? That'd be amazing. Thank you, Seuss. King timing coming up. Hopefully this is the last set of king timings. If this does not get there within this king timing to there, then it's not going there. They will leave it empty if we don't go through in this king timing. Need an Airwolf theme song going on right about now. See if we can get some lift off here. Don't trade against the W. I see a beautiful W right here. I'm going to size up. Lucky 24s. Back to neutral, unfortunately, on the nerd. What time? 11:43. Goose. But I might be a goose. And my goose might be cooked.
Fib.ym on the 8th.
Maybe it'll be a golden goose, George. Let's speak it into existence. Come on, it's a golden goose and it's going to lay the egg. Give me the egg, baby. Let's go.
Double delta Emini.
Oh, no.
DCDMNQ on the 4.
You're being a real pain in the tail, Dow. You better pay me for this pain. Don't make me go halvesies.
According to a source familiar, Trump's special envoy Witkoff to travel to Oman on
Can y'all stop talking, please? Oh my word.
DCDMNQ on the 4. Enigma short on the ES2. Double delta EM on the 2.
Don't they know I'm trying to play this video game? Why do they keep interrupting? Yeah, NQ's being so nice. I know, I look at the NQ, it's just moving so nice. Why did I have to choose the Dow today? She had to be so tempting with her beautiful caves. The Cave of Wonder. Welcome to Agrabah. She's like, I remember what you took from me yesterday. I want my money back. Seuss. Dr. Seuss, you need to pay me, bro. 37 ticks. You better go 40 is all I can say. We better get a double bag, double big bag. 40's just up in there. You better pay me my bags. That's all I got to say. Oh, get that. Get it out of here. Oh, gotta go half. My goodness, I can't even catch a break. You gonna make me play the whole day Friday, you nasty Dow?
Delta NQ on the 6.
HMD.
Double delta NQ on the 4. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Look at NQ rocket launching. Come on, Dow. It's your turn. It's your turn. Go. It's your turn, Dow. Get up there. Tired of your nonsense. Get up in there. One for the record books to record this nonsense. all the way to the cave. It eventually gets there, or it doesn't. This is going to be epic if it doesn't. Epically hilarious, and not in the good way. The only good news is that at this point, if it goes through that cave, it's going to probably go unlocked all the way through there, prior close and everything else, because they've locked in so many traps through the short side.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
What a pita. Zeus, finish him.
Finish him! Finish him! Finish him! Enemy spotted.
This will be one for the books of torture. No, play it some more.
Double delta EM on the 2.
Oh my goodness. All right, whatever. Whatever. What a absolute garbage day. I can't believe like making 1,800 in total was such absolute garbage. Garbage Friday. Thank you for continuously, Dow, being the slowest snail-paced nonsense heifer I have seen in a long time. Thank you very much for that torture. I could have been out jumping in my pool already. You made me stay all the way till 12 o'clock. You owe me on Monday. I am going to destroy you. I am going to obliterate you on Monday, Dow. Oh my word. 818 plus my 110. How rude. How rude. And NQ just over there continuously being, I'm sure you guys just loaded up on NQ. I'm looking at NQ over there. Just so obedient. And the Dow being a naughty girl. I am going to whoop her so hard on Monday. Her mom's going to feel it. Thanks for hanging out for me, Pippi, Robbie, Lunch on My Squad. Don't forget, today is the last day. It's going away. Literally, after I'm done with lunch, I'm going to go have some fun. And then I'm going and changing all the pricing on the website. Make sure you are done and you got it before tonight if you want that reboot special. Thanks for hanging out. I'm out. See you Monday. Have a great weekend. Art team. Show these fine folks how it's done.
The old adage where, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investors because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use best, they have better front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Delta Weiland, long, look or long, harmonic pattern. Pick up, one down, on freeze. Order filled. Target filled.
Audio Jungle.